Hey, welcome in. This is All Things Self Mastery podcast, and this evening is our regular Saturday night masterclass, and we're going to be talking about let's talk about why you're not getting what you want. So, make sure you hit that. Make sure you are subscribed. It's absolutely free. Hit that follow button. Comment. I do not bite. It's always good for you and I to converse. Say hey, love, hey. As you come in, welcome TikTok family, welcome my YT family and my FB family. Peace, peace, peace to you all. Peace, Lolly. How are you, my loves? Do any of you know what's going on in the universe today? Why is that important? Because it has everything to do with a lot of what a lot of you are feeling, right? So stick around because I'll share what's going on further on into the lesson. Into the lesson. I'm not going to share it right now. Oh, damn it. Hang on one second. I got to grab my water. All right. Okay, we're back. We're back. We back. How many of y'all know? How many of y'all want to know? How many of y'all want to know how to get to what you want? How many of y'all want to know how to get to the bag? How many of y'all want to know how to find your wife, how to connect with your wife? How many of y'all want to find out how to connect with your husband? How many of y'all want to build your businesses? How many of y'all want to gain more peace, gain more clarity? How many of y'all want the things that you are saying you want? How many of y'all want it? Put a one in the comment section if you want more, if you want better. Put a one in the comment section if you are on the road, if you want to know how to get to creating financial wealth, if you want to get to creating an environment to where you are open to not only give love but to receive love. Okay, let's not act like there's not a lot of conversations going on about finding my wife, finding my husband, and all of these scammers and fraudulent, gurus and men and women out here misleading and misguiding the people, giving out false hopes, right? And so we can get into the list of reasons as to why a lot of us are doing the things that we do, and a lot of us are being easily swayed. So when it comes to desiring these things, what do you think is a prerequisite for this? Now, remember to guard your privacy and able to our community guidelines. Peace. Kaylin. Is that how you pronounce your name? Peace, love, peace. Welcome in. Ellie, how are you? Welcome in. Listen, how many of you, when it comes to desiring things such as self-love, when it comes to desiring things like marriage, when it comes to desiring things like partnership, finding your husband, finding your wife, when it comes to things like building your business, when it comes to things like building your wealth, building legacy, when it comes to things like you want more opportunities, put what you think in the comment section. What is the prerequisite? What is one of the prerequisites that you need, right? That is important whenever you are attempting to or positioning yourself to receive, to manifest, to attract. For those of you who are new to me, I am Venus. My name is Venus Scott. I am a self-mastery mentor. I teach all things self-mastery mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, sometimes financially, but definitely energetically. Because when it comes to many of us not attracting what or who we desire, there are fundamental principles, practices, and information that we're not getting, that a lot of people who are teaching you and charging you an arm and a leg for are not giving you the necessary prerequisites or giving you the information that you need. I see you in the comment, Quiet Storm. How are you, my love? Peace, peace, peace. Self-love. Y'all almost there. So the answer is right behind this question mark, right? So self-love is one of them, but I'm looking for a particular response. I'm looking for a particular response. So welcome in, welcome in. This is our regular Saturday night self-mastery lesson. Why is this important, baby? I'm going to say what I say all the time, something that we need to gain a deeper understanding, right? If you study a little bit about chemistry, if you know anything about chemistry, right? We are living beings, we are living organisms. And if you are not expanding, growing, developing, maturing, right? You are self-destructing. Anytime a living organism is not evolving, it is devolving. So what does that mean? Whether you like it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether you comprehend it or not, whether you agree with it or not, you are either doing one or the other. Every time you make a decision, you are either growing or you are either gaining power or you are losing power. And this is something that we are missing, because typically we have a lot of us who are just outside tra-la-line through life doing whatever it is, not really understanding how it's impacting your life. Whoever created or started the quote, "What you don't know won't hurt you," that is an absolute lie. It's a deception. What you don't know will continue to hurt you. So when it comes to you wanting to, right? Whether you admit it to yourself or not, whether you're lying to yourself or not, only you can be transparently honest with yourself. Let's tap the screen and share the lives, my love. Let's protect the live. Let's get the algorithm flowing. When it comes to you manifesting, when it comes to you attracting, when it comes to you drawing towards you things, you wanting to gain more self-love, gain more self-awareness, right? Raise your level of consciousness. When it comes to you getting in position, right, to attract your husband or attract your wife or attract or build your business, gain money, whatever it is, there are fundamental things that we are missing. And this evening I'm going to be sharing it with you. So I haven't seen the answer that I'm looking for yet. Who do you sound like? I'm not sure, love. I thought I sound like Venus. For all of you who are who are joining me on my YT channel, peace, 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 peace. Thank you so much. Can you please say happy birthday? Happy Earth Day, Barry. Happy Earth Day. Wishing you infinite love, peace, and divine enlightenment. Happy birthday, my love. How are you? Listen, stick around. I'm going to be sharing some invaluable information with you, okay? There's a time, place, and space for everything. You cannot expect to continually navigate through life uneducated, right? Uninformed, right? This is hurting us more than we think. Onyx, peace, peace, peace. So welcome in, my loves. This is hurting us more than we think, right? And so those of you who are interested, I haven't seen anybody put in the comments, right, the answer that I'm looking for when desiring these things that I have listed. What is a prerequisite to you attracting whatever it is? Somebody, I know you all are intelligent right here. Somebody know the answer. I am looking for a specific answer. Peace, Bobby. How are you? When it comes to this, when it comes to these things right here on the screen, self-love, wealth, opportunities, business opportunities, building your business, marriage, what is something that all of these things have in common? What do you need? Let me move closer to the mic. What do you need? What is something that you need in order to bring these things into fruition? What is something that you need? I'm looking for a particular answer. I know you all are highly intelligent. Let me see the answer. What do you think what do you think it is? Dun, 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 dun. Come on, loves. Let's tap the screen. Tap your screen so Venus can give us the answer. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Thank you, Quiet Storm. How can I make you? I need to make you a mod because you are Quiet Storm. I just made you a mod. I sincerely appreciate your support in everything that you do. Thank you so much for helping me out in the comment section. It is not the easiest thing navigating navigating all the screens that I have, streaming on multiple platforms. So thank you so much. Listen, because I don't like wasting your time and wasting my time. Listen, I know y'all gonna get it real quick. Okay, so come in, and a lot of you who are peeking in from the outside, come in. There's a time and a place for everything. That's what I was gonna say. You can't expect to not sit down at some point and gain information and learn. The other day I heard someone, and this is no tea, no hot shade, right? I heard someone say that they don't read. They don't read. They don't like reading. However, if you truly knew what is happening to you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, not only to you, but those who you love, by you not taking steps to educate yourself, you would definitely change your mind. Pick up a book, read it. Engage in conversations and positive lives like this that is teaching you something other than how to get the man, how to get the woman, how to use a person, how to manipulate a person unjustly. Instead of entertaining foolishness and entertainment all the time, why not? Why not be intentional about educating yourself? It is absolutely important. Y'all want to know the answer? When desiring things like marriage, finding your partner, building your businesses, getting into business, entrepreneurship, wealth, opportunities, getting to the bag. Isn't that what we saying these days? Getting to the bag. Everybody getting to the bag. Everybody getting to the money. Hey, mindset. The answer is mindset. One of the prerequisites that you need to do anything that you want to do is first having the mindset, being in energetic mental alignment with the things that you want, the things that you desire. It is incredibly crucial for you to understand these things, right? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by mindset? Right? Because sometimes we got to get it romper room style, right? And sometimes our reminders need reminders, because if you know a little bit about psychology, right? If you know a little bit about that, the average mind receives 60 to 75,000 thoughts per day, with 85% of those thoughts being from past experiences, right? Past traumatic experiences, right? And so, on average, a lot of us are not gaining or retaining not only new information, but the information we actually need to make a difference in the things that we want. Isn't that important? So, a lot of us like stats, right? A lot of us like stats. Yes, number one, mindset. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, right? It is our mindset. So let's get into stats, because we like stats, right? Everybody likes stats. Everybody want to hear the stats. We talking, not everybody. I gotta be mindful of my words. We talking about stats, right? Now keep in mind, right, that there are always exceptions to the rule. There are always exceptions to the rule. So when it comes to stats, here are some stats, right? The prevalence of mental illness. Now, before you start thinking in your mind that, oh, I'm not crazy, I don't have a mental illness, right? I'm not dealing with mental disease of the mind. I'm absolutely fine with the way I think. I'm absolutely fine with my life. Before you jump to that conclusion, listen to this. The prevalence of mental illness in the U.S. alone, we're not even including other countries right now, other states, right? The US, 22.8% of adults experience mental illness. These are stats from 2021, and I'm absolutely sure that they have increased along the way, because we're in allegedly 2024 right now. I can't wait to give y'all. Remember earlier I said that there is something that is happening that you all need to be aware of, and I'm gonna reveal it. So make sure you stick around, because it's affecting you. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not aware, if you're not aware of what you can be using to add and aid to you putting yourself in position. Hi, Toast. Hi, love. How are you? Putting yourself in position, you are really, really missing out. So make sure you stick around because I'm going to be sharing with you how powerful today is, how powerful tomorrow is, how powerful yesterday is, right? And some of you have heard. So let's get back to the stats, right? When it comes to the prevalence of mental illness, pardon me, in the US, 22.8% of adults are experiencing some sort of mental illness, right? Equating to approximately 57.8 million people. So this is why I said before you jump to peace, goddess, how are you, my love? Before you jump to you saying in your mind that, oh, I'm good, I don't have mental illness, I don't suffer or experience mental dis-ease, I would actually question whether you do or whether you don't, right? At this rate was extremely higher in women than that of men. Males in the United States are reported to only experiencing 18.1%. And young adults who are experiencing different forms of mental disease, mental illnesses, 33.7% are in our young adults. Young adults. What is that telling us? What is that telling us? Or are we just going to continue act like we're oblivious to what's going on in the world? Meanwhile, we're simultaneously having conversations online all day, every day about the same conversations that isn't benefiting us, but is hurting us in many ways, right? We're still arguing about 50-50. We're still arguing about all of the different things. Who's the leader? Who's the racism and the systems? We're arguing about all of these different things, not really realizing how it is impacting us, right? Let's continue with some more stats. Let's continue because we all like stats, right? And a lot of times we need to hear. We need to see what's going on. We need to be reminded of how important you are, of how invaluable you are, right? Whether you think so or not. Peace, Lock and Tron, how are you, my love? Right? When it comes to individuals experiencing unaliving thoughts. Now, I know this is a sensitive topic. I know this is an undesirable topic for us to be having. However, Brown Eyes, how are you, my love? Good evening. It's incredibly important for us to talk about because there are a lot of us who are suffering inside. There's a lot of us who are suffering in silence. There are a lot of us who are overwhelmed, heavily, deeply depressed. There's a lot of us who are hopeless and frustrated, right? And what it's doing is compounding low vibrational frequencies. And what did I say in the beginning? What you feed will gain power, and what you starve will lose its power. I cannot stress that importance enough, because a lot of us are indirectly feeding the very same things we want to destroy. A lot of us are indirectly adding to our depression by the people, places, and things and environments that we are entertaining and putting ourselves in, by the people we are allowing in our life, by the things that you're watching on TV, by the things that you are listening to, right? The conversations that you are having. A lot of us are adding to our demise. A lot of us are adding to, pardon me, our sadness. A lot of us are adding to our deep state of mental dis-ease. A lot of us, right? It's just manifesting differently for each and every one of us. Just pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. Are you paying attention to the state that people are in? Are you paying attention to what's going on in the world? Not just the US. Are you paying attention to what's going on? Are you paying attention to what's going on inside of you, right? 5.04% of adults in the United States reported experiencing unaliving thoughts in 2024 alone. That's equating to approximately 12.8 billion people. And a lot of you know someone. A lot of you are that man or are that woman who are experiencing unaliving thoughts. So, yes, serious conversations need to be had sometimes. Yes, if you want to not experience those unaliving thoughts, if you want to get out of the deep states of depression that you are in, if you want your life to stop playing ping pong with you, if you want your money, your finances to stop playing ping pong with you, if you want the people, if you want to attract love in your life and not experience it, then lose it. Experience it, then lose it. These things are incredibly important for us to know. The things we consume matters. Yes, they do. How many of us are how many of us are digesting or consuming unhealthy toxic conversations or music or media on a day to day, all day, every day? And what you don't know is that you're indirectly feeding those things. And it is hurting you in more ways than what one. What happens when you continually add weight on top of weight on top of weight on top of weight? It compounds, it gets heavier, right? But we think, what do you think that's going to happen, right? If I continually hold this tumbler, right? Yeah, it may not hurt right away. My fingers are going to be fine, right? My wrist is going to be fine, right? But the more I hold, the weight in the water is not going to change. However, the more I hold this tumbler in my hand, guess what? The heavier it's going to get. And a lot of us are experiencing these unaliving thoughts. A lot of us are experiencing the deep states of depression, the hopelessness, the frustration, the anger, the anxiety, because you are not letting go. And I understand because a lot of y'all don't know how to let go. And this is where I come in. This is where I come in. Because this is what I teach every Saturday. Every Saturday, this is what I teach. I give you the information, tools, tips, and tricks so you can put yourself in a better position, so you can truly not be on a journey to healing, so you can be healed from all of the things that is causing you dis-ease. Right? When it comes to the happiness of the world, people that are happy, that are blissful, that are joyful, and that are authentically happy, right? When it comes to the world happiness reports, right? These countries are based on factors like GDP per capita, social support, life expectancy, freedom of making choices, the environment, right? All of these different things, the cost of living, right? And we know here in the United States, baby, there's a lot of things that we are involved in. There's a lot of things that are contributing to our deep states of depression. There's a lot of things that are contributing to our anxiety and our stress levels rising. And every time you make a decision not to gain the information that you need, guess what's going to continually happen? You are going to inherently self-destruct, right? Unless you're not part physical, unless you're not a human being, unless you're not a living organism. Peace, my loves. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Let's take a pause for the cause. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. This is All Things Self Mastery. I am your host, educator, and mentor, Venus Scott. I am a best-selling published author. I've been teaching and mentoring all things self mastery for 15 plus years now, closer to after the 15 point. And I teach you all the lesson tips and tricks that you need so you can put yourself into energetic alignment to attract and manifest the things that you want and get off the dysfunctional hamster wheel that a lot of us are running on and we don't even realize it. Now, if you want to stay on that hamster wheel, by all means, I'm not talking to you. So do me a favor, please tap the screen, share the live, right? It don't cost you. It don't cost you much. for you to support people, places, and things that are healthy. That people that are helping you, right? It doesn't cost much. That's all that I ask. Let me shrink myself for a little bit. Actually, I can just move this to the side a little bit, right? So let's continue with some stats, right? Poverty in the United States booming, right? 11.6%. That is 37.9 million people. 37.9 million people are living below the lines of poverty. Now, what I understand all of the circumstances as to why. However, because I speak from a dual perspective, because I incorporate universal principles in my life, I also understand that there cannot be one without the other. I also understand, and I'm sharing with you so you can better understand that there is no such thing as you creating rhymes, reasons, justifications, and excuses as to why you are not where you want to be, as to why you're still struggling in these areas, right? And they be validated, right? Because who's really in control? You or them? Who's really in control? Is anyone forcing you to do the things that you do? Are anyone forcing you to continually be desperate, hopeless, fearful, having unaliving thoughts, depressed? No one is forcing you to stay where you are uncomfortable because information is all around us. And if we're saying we are as powerful as we are, if we're saying that life, that we breathe life or unalive in our tongue, why are the numbers still at an all-time high as to so many of us living under the impoverished line? Brown eyes, how are you, my love? Right? That just don't make any sense. It's not making any sense. However, again, I understand a lot of things because we don't know what we don't know. And who's to blame for us not acquiring the information that we need? A lot of you right now live in the moment. I'm not talking about the ones who are present here. I'm talking about the ones who are peeking from the outside. I'm talking about the ones who seen this live, right? Who didn't give it one moment to pay attention, that nothing happens by coincidence, happenstance, or luck. That you were here, that you scrolled by, that you seen this live, that you heard my voice, that you briefly heard the information, and then you decided to scroll on by. We're not aware. We're not aware. Infinite gratitude, brown eyes, queen, quiet storm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting, right? Right? So let's get into, I want to get into the nooks and cranny, the nooks and cranny of it. What you don't know keeps you from attracting what you want. I'm going to say that again. What you don't know is keeping you from attracting what and who you want. Whatever it is, whoever it is, whatever experience it is. Remember in the beginning, I said when it comes to, and I chose the 5 top things that a lot of men and women are wanting, desiring, needing. I chose the top 5 things that are a lot of us, right, who are arguing, who these discussions that are in the top, at the pinnacle of our arguments, of our discussions, of our debates, right? Relationships, love, marriage, partnership, right? sex, right? Leadership, money. Those things are at the top and are at the pinnacle of a lot of people's conversation. However, ask yourself this question. With all of the conversations that we're having about relationships, about love, about finding him, finding her, attracting him, attracting her, with all the abundance of with all the abundance of conversations centered around how to be feminine, how to be masculine, how to be spiritual, how to get to the bag, how to get to the money, how to get to the wealth, how to raise your level of consciousness, right? How to create better opportunities, how to scale your marketing, right? How to convert followers or supporters into paying customers. With all of the abundance of conversations we're having, can you tell me why there are still billions of people who are not getting resolved? There are still billions of people who are not moving forward but backwards. There are still billions of people who are self-destructing. There are still billions of people who are still hurt, who are still in pain, who are still hopeless, who are still frustrated, who are still not attracting what and who they desire. With all the conversations we're having, what is that telling you, beautiful, intelligent people? What is that telling you? Something is missing. There are invaluable pieces of the puzzles that are missing. And for the love of all things pure, I would not understand why billions of us are still deciding to entertain the same people, places, and things, the same conversation, do the same activities every single day, go to the same job, obtain the same information, and nothing is changing. Even though there are multiple reasons as to why, right? Nothing is changing. It seems like a lot of us are getting dumber and dumber, respectfully. It seems like we're getting more complacent, more confused, more discombobulated, more slower and slower, more uneducated, like we're moving backwards. There are far too many individuals who are speaking intelligently, giving and sharing and speaking about information, and a lot of it is very relevant. A lot of it is indisputable facts. However, why isn't more of us changing? Why isn't more of us in a position where we're not fronting, where we're not faking the funk, where we're not pretending to be happy, where we're not lying to ourselves every single day as to the status and the state of mind that we're in, as to the status and state of spirituality, the spirit that we're in, as to what we're battling with, as to what we're going through, as to our silent struggles? Something is missing. Something is wrong. My goodness. Right? Let's talk about the two leading causes that prevent individuals from self-development, developing, growing, expanding, evolving. Let's talk about these main two reasons. Let's talk about this. And this is free game. Okay, let's pause for the cause. Okay, let me just give you a fun fact right now, right? There are individuals, men and women, who are in their right to be charging thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to give you the information that I'm giving you. And what I always encourage is that you never only take my word for it, even though I am a trusting soul, I am a trusting spirit, and I actually do the work, right? This is my 15 years of me investing financially, mentally, right? Spiritually, investing in myself development, education, to be able to mentor individuals as to why they're still in such a dysfunctional, horrible state. I've done the work, right? And this is free game. But I understand some people's attention is not there unless they're paying for it. People don't pay attention unless they're paying for it. I get that. I get the psychology of that, right? So let's talk about the two leading causes that are preventing us from self-development, from growing. Pardon me. Let's get into it. By the way, if you liking the information that you're hearing, if something that I'm saying, what I'm saying is resonating with you, please. All I ask is that you tap the screen, protect the live, right? Help boost the algorithm. Sun LT, how are you, my love? Yes, quiet said. Listen, I love me some free game, baby, because when I tell you that there are men and women experts, and they feel infinite gratitude, my love, for the gift, who are teaching you the very same things that I'm teaching you about psychology, about chemistry, about genetics, epigenetics, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, gene expression, all of these different things I study. With Oh, you can't really see my that's just a small portion of my library, but there are literally people, right? Literally people who teaching what I teach, and they're charging you thousands and hundreds of dollars. Or they just scheming and scamming you, and they just after your bag, knowing that the information that they're giving you is subpar, and it's not the information you actually need, because it don't matter what you want, who you want, why you want it. It does not matter if you do not understand the fundamental principles of psychology, chemistry. Not to say that you have to be a philosopher and all of these things, but if you do not understand the fundamentals of who you are, everything that has to do with you, because we are triune beings. We are part mental, part soul, spirit, and part physical. If you do not understand the fundamental essence, the fundamental principles and practices and information as it regards to you, as it has everything to do with you, you are not going to elevate. You're not going to grow. You're not going to pass go. You're not going to collect $200. You're going to go straight to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200. Don't collect your man. Don't collect your woman. Don't collect your opportunities. Don't collect your money. Don't collect your advancement. Don't collect your business. Don't collect your family you wanted. Don't collect anything if you do not get it. Right? And this is a perfect opportunity for you to gain some information so it can help you. And it will, because what I teach is indisputable, proven scientific, spiritual facts, truths. Right? Tired. A lot of work today. I understand. Trust me. I definitely understand. Right? So when it comes to the two leading causes that prevent individuals that are preventing the billions of people who are literally self-destructing, who are literally having unaliving thoughts, even right now as I speak, there are men and women. Infinite gratitude for the support, follow, pulling up the sun. There are literally men and women who are having these thoughts. There are literally men and women who are in such agony and such pain and feeling so hopeless with life, feeling like there's no silver lining. They feel like they are alone in this world, right? They are experiencing an enormous amounts of depression and anxiety and stress and loneliness and hopelessness, right? And that is really unfortunate yet fortunate at the same time. And I'm and the if you understand what I speak, baby, you understand this. So the number one leading cause is fear. Fear, especially this delusional concept, fear of failing. Many individuals are paralyzed by fear of falling, fear of failing, fear of what they do not understand, fear of the unknown. And that's where all of the infinite possibilities live and thrive. And that's where you can access them in the unknown. A lot of us are paralyzed by fear. And it's preventing us from taking the necessary steps towards personal self-development, towards personal growth. This fear is not oftentimes, it stems from deep-seated anxiety, deep-seated stress, deep-seated trauma, deep-seated experiences from the past about not being accepted, being abandoned, not being heard, not being seen, right? being tricked, being ridiculed, being judged unfairly, right? Having to face and deal with life on their own, fear of consequences, not realizing that, hey, there's two things that's going to come with every decision you make. Those two things are rewards or consequences. Yes, not being wanted, not being accepted. Two things are definitely going to come. And no one is. It don't matter where you are, who you are, what your name is, what your name isn't. It don't matter your preferences. It don't matter your acronyms. It don't matter your accolades. It don't matter what you prefer to be called by. It don't matter your spirituality. It don't matter your age. It don't matter your status. It don't matter your sex, your gender. It do not matter. No one is excluded from experiencing or being governed by universal principles and laws. And I was sharing this in a live the other day when we were speaking about Christianity and we were speaking about God. Now, I'm a lover of all things righteous, all things pure. So it don't matter who you following. However, it cannot be just God alone. Whatever or however you subscribe to God or this infinite or the infinite source of creation, the spiritual realm, the multiverse realm, the universal realm, it do not matter. Hear me and hear me clearly, my loves. It do not matter what you are subscribing to, right? It cannot be that alone. It cannot be just God alone. It cannot be I'm waiting on God alone. It cannot be that I'm putting my faith in Jesus. It cannot be that I'm waiting. It cannot just be that my ancestors is going to save me. It cannot be that God is going to save me. It cannot just be that God is going to bring me my husband, my wife. It cannot be this just God is going to elevate me. It cannot just be God's spirituality, philosophy, principles, concepts alone. You need to understand that no one is excluded. You need to position yourself. You need to have the information that's required. You need to understand fundamental steps. You need to understand fundamental principles. You need to understand the process of what's happening to you around you, externally as well as internally. You have to understand these things. It cannot be just God alone. That's a very foolish mentality to live by. Because that means you're not being accountable and responsible for your decisions. It means that you're not being accountable and responsible for the life that you're creating, for the reality that you're living in. It means that you're not taking genuine responsibility and accountability for you not being where you want to be. If you're just relying on God alone, the Lord alone, spirituality alone, your ancestors alone, the universe alone, you are missing it. And guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to continually self-destruct. Remember in the beginning, as I stated, what you feed will grow, and what you feed will gain power, and what you starve will lose its power, right? Right? As living, breathing organisms, as infinite organisms, if you're not growing, if you're not elevating, expanding, you're self-destructing, literally. Literally. And why? In your ever-loving, pure mind, heart, and soul, would you knowingly choose to keep falling and falling and falling and slipping deeper into depression and anxiety and hopelessness and all of these other things? How long are you going to keep blaming the devil? How long are you going to keep fighting the devil? Respectfully, I say this. How long are you going to keep leaving it at whoever ought you leaving it? How long are you going to keep blaming the systems? How long are you going to keep blaming the YT man, the YT woman? How long are you going to keep blaming the school systems? How long are you going to keep blaming everybody else but you for where you are now? mentally, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, financially, right? I mean, do you not realize the insanity? Do you not realize the destruction? Are we not realizing that? People are afraid because you were to fear yourself. You were taught to fear your authentic power. You were taught to fear you. You were taught to fear everything that has everything to do with you. Psychological programming is very prevalent. This is why I said in the beginning, all of those things, all of those wants and desires have in common is mindset. However, it's not enough just to know what mindset is. It's not enough to know who you are. It's not enough to remember who you are. It's not enough to incorporate reprogramming and deprogramming. It's not enough. You need to understand the processes postpartum. You need to understand these things. You need to understand what happens to you. You need to understand. Let me shrink myself a little bit so we can get back to it. Okay? So let's get back to the second leading cause that prevents us from growing, evolving, elevating, expanding, right? Gaining a higher state of consciousness. Lack of self-confidence. Lack of self-confidence. How many of you remember the never-ending story? Right? Withering away. Put a 1 in the comments if you remember the never-ending story. Have y'all seen the never-ending story? It's still one of my favorite movies. And every time I watch it, I get a deeper revelation and a deeper understanding of what that movie actually truly meant. And it had everything to do with you. It had everything to do with I. It had everything to do with your power. How many of y'all remember? Son LT, I see you. How many of us remember? Let's continue to tap the screen, by the way. How many of y'all remember the never ending story? Right? There was a scene in there, particularly when we get into spirituality, when we get into portals, when we get into the quantum physics of things, right? There's a scene, a specific scene in that movie. We're talking about the second leading cause that is preventing us from self-development, from growing. Right. And we're talking about the lack of self-confidence. There's a particular scene. Oh man, Ashi, when I tell you that is one profound movie that you will love, you will absolutely gain so much clarity and wisdom and understanding and so many ahas. There's a particular scene, spoiler alert, but you're going to love it. Spoiler alert, right? There's a particular scene in that movie where Atreyu has to pass the Sphinx, where he has to pass two statues. Now, and I thought they were just two statues when I watched this back in the day. There's a point where Atreyu has to pass the two Sphinx. There's a point where he realizes that he has to have confidence in order to pass the twin gates, which are also a representative of the Gemini twins. In order for you to enter the spirit realm, the quantum realm, quantum physics, where infinite possibilities with infinite possibilities are, right? One of the requirements is confidence, right? And as Atreyu was standing at this two Sphinx, this two Gemini twin gates, he was standing there contemplating, because the stories that he heard was seen as evident, because all those who attempted to pass the Sphinx, who attempted to raise their level of consciousness, who attempted to elevate their spirituality, who attempted to go through those gates, they failed. And there was what lied before Atreyu was a whole bunch of bones, skeletors, right? Because what he was told and had to realize that the only way you can pass through, the only way you can get to the other side is going through. And those of us who remain ignorant, thinking that we can just run real fast to the other side, that we can dodge the rain, that we can dodge the storms, that we can continually lack the information and education that we need. Those of us who think that because you look good, because you have degrees, because you have the accolades, because you have status, because you are the quote unquote societal chosen one, that you can just walk your happy ass through them sphinx, through the portals, and you'll be okay. So Atreyu is standing there contemplating. Atreyu is experiencing a little fear. He's experiencing a little doubt. Hence, he's experiencing a little fear because he has not yet encountered this level of elevation. He has not encountered this level in life yet. He is a little fearful because this is the unknown. But baby, as Atreyu is standing there, when I tell you, he was gaining and raising, the confidence in him was boiling, okay? He began to remember who he is. He began to give himself positive self-talk. He began to remind himself that he has everything he needs, that he is courageous, that he is worthy, that he is loved, that he is heard, that he is seen, that he is accepted as he is. And he began to rouse up this confidence, baby. And when I tell you, you don't have all day to make a decision. You don't have all day to make a decision, because every minute you contemplate, just like Atreyu was contemplating, Atreyu was feeling a little fearful. And even though he was gaining his confidence, he was gaining more self-awareness, he was gaining the courage for him to run through. Baby, when I tell you those Sphinx were doing what they was doing, when I tell you the infinite source of creation was doing what it's supposed to do, when I tell you the two Gemini twins was weighing Atreyu's mental spirit and physical self, they was trying him to see where his level of confidence is. Because if you do not have confidence, if you are not assured of yourself, baby, you was getting zapped. So when those two Sphinx started opening their blue eyes and he started to see, he started to realize, baby, I gotta hurry up and make a decision. Because standing here contemplating is going to hurt me. Standing here contemplating is going to crucify me. Standing here contemplating is gonna destroy me. He had to make a decision, because baby, them Sphinx was opening their eyes, and we all know what happens when them eyes opened up in that movie. Baby, they're about to tag your ass. They're about to hand you your ass. They're about to give you a whole do-over. The Sphinx opened their eyes wide, baby, because they sensed his lack of self-esteem. They sensed his lack of confidence. They sensed that he didn't feel worthy. They sensed it. And they was about to laser tag his ass. And it is much like a lot of us in today, okay? Much like a lot of us in today. Baby, when I tell you Atreyu hauled ass through them Sphinx, but it didn't destroy him. Why? Because even though he was scared, even though he was fearful, even though he still experienced a lack of confidence and a lack of whatever he was experiencing, baby, he decided to do it anyway. And guess what? He made it through. He did it anyway. He did it anyway, because he gathered enough energy, just enough confidence, just enough security, just enough self-assurance, just enough just enough. And he made it to the other side, baby. I love you too, my love. Yes, it's the never ending story. Powerful. So, the second leading cause, right, that is preventing us from elevating, expanding. Let's take a pause for the pause. Let's take a pause for the cause real quick. Tap the screen. Can y'all tap the screen for me? We almost done. We almost done. Trust me. We almost done, my love. Let's take a little break. Come on now. Let's pause for the cause. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Come on, my loves. Tap the screen for me. Let's raise these energies. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's tap the screen. Come on, let's tap the screen. Let's do a power tap real quick. Let's do a power tap real quick.
I guess I ain't got no reason to mingle.
How do I
I found a
pause this? I
superwoman
gotta
that could
pause
leap in the
this.
truck and sing.
I can't be playing music on I can't be playing music on my damn it, I could be playing music. So y'all just have to screen for me because I'm streaming on YouTube, and they'll flag my live if I play music that I don't own the copyrights to. So come on, just listen to the music in your head. Tap the screen for me. Tap the screen for me. Share the live. Even if they don't come, help me help you. Share the live out with at least 2 people, 3 people. If they come, they come. They don't, they don't. But it helps me keep me in the algorithm. It helps keep me on the FYP page. It helps me to continue circulating. So do me that favor. Do me that favor. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me, son LT. I'll see you. I'll see you soon. So do me that favor. Let's do a power tap. Let's do a power tap. I'm not sure how I can pause. If I can pause my YT when I figure it out, I'm definitely gonna listen to my music, baby. But since I'm streaming on other platforms, I gotta be mindful. So let's tap the screen, my loves, before we get into the second leading cause that is preventing us from self-development. Okay, I appreciate y'all. That's it. See, I don't require a long time, baby. Let's get into it. The lack of confidence, right? Shying away from situations that might test our resolve, that might test our confidence, that might test our level of experience, our level of awareness, our information, right? We seeking validation from other people, right? All of these things stop us, right? So how do we fix it? If you want to know how to fix it, put a one in the comment section if you want to know how to fix it. If you want it, baby, I'm about to drop some jewels. I'm about to give you, right, some holistic tea that is going to elevate your whole cellular system. That's going to elevate your whole mental system. ZZ Goddess, peace, love. How are you, my love? If you want to know how to fix it, put a one in the comment section. Put a one in the comment section. Put a one. Put a one, tap. And if you're not following, baby, make sure. Okay, for those of you who are new to me, welcome and thank you so much for your support. Follow. I am Venus Scott. I am your self-mastery mentor, educator, and I dare say I'm going to be your favorite from now on, baby, because I got what you need. I got what you need, honey. I'm not only here to tell you the truth and desirable things that you want to hear, I'm also here to give you the undesirable truths, right? And perspectives, opinions, and sometimes ideologies on what you absolutely need so you can elevate, baby, because we don't want to be stuck in nobody rut. Okay? That's not what we doing. Quiet storm, I see the ones. ZZ, I see the ones. Yes. How do we fix it? I'm about to tell you. I'm gonna tell you, but before, let's pause. Because I'm gonna honor my word and I'm going to tell you in the beginning. For those of you who was not here in the beginning, I gave a little side note. There's something that is happening right now, currently in the atmosphere that you should be aware of. Respond in the comments if you have any idea what that is. Yeah, listen. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited, and baby. When I tell you I'm so excited, I want you to get excited too. Okay, I know. I'm buzzing a couple of y'all. I know you cannot be affected by this energy. Yes, 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 baby. Ashi. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Ashi? It's so beautiful. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Lionsgate. Oh, damn. I'm not. Ooh, my apologies. I said your name wrong. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't think that's how you say it, but I kept saying it anyway. You are correct, my love. You are correct. What one of these days you're gonna have to come up and I gotta hear you say it. Lionsgate. We are in the frequency of, is it Aishi? Aisha? Aishi? Aish. Ishi. Aishi. Great, lovely, lovely, lovely. You are absolutely correct, my love. You are absolutely correct. For those of you who do not understand, for those of you who are experiencing some type of confusion, see this kind of weird energy, right? Those of you who have been experiencing some spiritual confliction, some mental confliction, those of you who know, just sense that something is going on, this is another Lionsgate portal. However, this is not just any Lionsgate portal, because a lot of people are speaking of the Lionsgate portal and they're only understanding, or they have only gained as much to say that 8-8. We are in the eighth month. Yesterday was the eighth month. We are in the eighth month. Yesterday was the eighth day. But we're forgetting that we are also in the eighth year. Numbers mean something. Even though they switched around the calendars a little bit, numbers and numerology is significant, right? Knowing astrology and astronomy, hence, just a little side note, this is what the good book is about, right? When you learn a little bit about etymology, the Bible, the etymology of Bible literally translates to sun book. Just a little nugget for the side. It translates to sun book. It is the book of the stars. It had not so much to do with literal people. It had everything to do with astronomy. So yesterday, and we're still in this portal, right? We're still in this portal. Ashe, today I hit 11.1 support followers. When I tell you alignment is alignment, I'm not even going to go in to the testimony of things that has been transpiring that is absolutely astronomical in my life. 888. What do those numbers symbolize, right? Lionsgate portal, right? This is high frequency energy, right? Has a lot to do with our DNA. It has a lot to do with DNA activation. For those of you who know. A lot of you still have certain DNA sequences that are locked and will continually be locked because you don't understand or have the information or know the practices that you need to be taken advantage. This is why this divine energy is affecting some of you in ways that is causing you agony, further destruction. But those, however, those who are in alignment, those of us who have put in there the work, baby, the manifestations, when I tell you coming to fruition, When I tell you things are happening internally, externally, as above, so below, and everywhere in between, this is why a lot of you are being affected in a quote unquote negative way. And it's just to let you know that, baby, it's time to grow. It's time to develop. It's time to stop playing games with your life. Not only are we in the 888 sequency yesterday, today it's another. So it's a double. Because today also is the equivalent in numerology of the number 8. Stand, baby. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you realize what this means for you? Do you realize, and I know you realizing now, what it could have meant for you? I know you realizing now what it could have been for you, right? Had you really meant what you said when you was healing? Had you really meant what you said when you was on your journey to restoration? Had you meant what you said when you said you was doing the studying? Had you meant what you said when you was actually taking steps to self-development? Had you meant what you said when you told people you was meditating and that you were fasting, that you were all doing all of these things, baby? Results don't lie. Results don't lie. You wasn't really doing the work. And I'm not telling you this to shame you. I'm not telling you this to defeminize you or emasculate you. I'm not telling you this for that. I'm telling you this because you need to remind yourself that you need to stop playing with your life. You need to get yourself in alignment. You need to get the information that you need. Okay? Because if you were doing the things that you were supposed to be doing, that you were charged to be doing, that you were called to do, right? You would be experiencing, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, feeling the manifestations. Witnessing them things getting closer and closer to you, if not already to you now. So when I tell you, I know that there are other people in the world who have just time jumped, who just elevated in spirit and body and soul to the next level. I'm one of those souls, baby. When I tell you, oh my God, oh my mama, oh my, hey, look good. Touch my, I wish you could. Hey, come on. Baby, when I tell you, what I teach is real. And this is why I'm so very passionate and adamant about teaching you these things. You still have an opportunity. You might catch the next one. This is not the only portal. This is not the only Lionsgate portal. This is not the only portal that will ever be open. But it is a message that you're supposed to hear to get your together. Get your together. Anime. Consume the cake of knowledge and wisdom and instruction. Pay attention to when God in the universe is talking to you. Right? Pay attention. This is a message for you. I just throw that in there and let you know. Okay? So I tell you, divine alignment, I knew tonight was going to be powerful for those who understand and get it. Y'all get it. Okay? Hey, I'm here every Saturday. Now on Wednesdays, baby. I'm telling you, if it has ever been a time for you to invest in yourself and your self-development, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, if there was ever a time for you to stop playing with your life, baby, today is that day. Today is that day. So the next one must represent completion. Yes, and then the cycle repeats. Yes. And then the cycle repeats. Ooh, that's dope. That is absolutely dope. Right? So let's get back to what I promised. How do we fix it? Right? How do we fix? How do we learn how to learn what self-development it is? How do we put ourselves in energetic alignment to really attract and to manifest what and who we desire? How do we do this? How do we fix the depression? How do we fix the anxiety? How do we fix the complacency? How do we fix the cognitive dissonance? How do we fix loneliness? How do we fix stress? How do we fix all the things that we want to fix in our lives? This is the answer, my loves. Let's pay attention. Pardon me. This is the answer. Let's tap the screen. Let's tap the screen. For those baby, y'all getting the business. This, let me tell you something. Things that I'm teaching right now, baby, I teach in master. These are master courses. These are master courses that I teach. So let me break it down to you real quick, okay? This is how we fix it. You learn the art of applying the law of attraction, because there's always everything is energy. There's always a transmutation of energy. There's always a transfer of energy. There's always a give and a receive, not give and take. There's always a give and there's a receive. There is always duality, polarity. Nothing is without the other. There is no such thing as good without bad, right without wrong, up without down, left without right, positive without negative, righteousness without unrighteousness, bad without good, right? There's no such thing as light without darkness, your higher self from your lower self. There's no such thing as the spiritual without the physical. There's no such thing, right? So when you understand these things as it applies to attracting, manifesting, bringing to fruition, you have to understand these things like magnetism, the law of magnetism, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of polarity, the law of correspondence, the law of rhythm, the law of frequency, the laws of energy, the laws of duality. You have to understand these things, and it's not to say that you have to be a philosopher. However, you have to understand these fundamental principles. So step one, what is step one? Let me see how I can make this bigger. Hang on a second, let me see if I can make this bigger. Oh, you know what, I think I can. Hold on, I want to make this bigger for you so y'all can see it. Pardon me. uh Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Oh shit. Uh nope, that ain't gonna work. Hold on. I think I'm gonna have to make it bigger like this and just move it around. Give me a second. Well, you know what? It's not working. How do I it's not working out. But don't be don't be alarmed. I have a I'll tell you how you can get this information and get educated on it, right? So the first step, right, in this process of how you fix it, learning the art of applying the law of attraction, right? The very first step is understanding the mind. We do not understand the mind and how it works. We think we do, but we really don't. And the receipts of our life is a prime example of that. Prime example. Active. Thank you so much for the support follow, right? So the very first step on this road, just look at the road right here. Just look at the picture, right? So this, your final destination is not just the destination. It's whatever destination you wish to come to. The destination of connecting with your husband, the destination of connecting with your wife, the destination of building your business, the destination of bringing attracting more opportunities, the destination of having more clarity, gaining more wisdom, gaining more awareness, the destination of, if you want to travel more, whatever the destination is, that's what that is up there. Ultimate enlightenment, right? Fulfillment, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all the things, right? It's understanding the mind. Remember what I said about duality. There's no one thing without the other. Everything is interconnected. We don't understand the mind. So, along with step one, we have to understand the mind. We have to understand the neurological, not, pardon me, not only the neurological, we have to understand the neurobiological principles of emotions, right? That's what that means, okay? Step two on this path to your final destination, right, would be understanding the fundamentals of quantum physics. Now, do not get scared. Don't be alarmed. I'm just giving you the steps. However, okay, just I'm gonna tell you how you can get this information, right? If you want this, if you want to learn what I'm teaching, put a one in the comments, just so I can see. So the second step on that path to get into your destination, to manifesting and attracting and bringing into fruition what and who you desire, is understanding the fundamentals of quantum physics, and it's also understanding mental reprogramming. You have to understand that your mental dominant database, which lies in your subconscious, not your conscious, right? This is the things, these are the programs that's influencing your behaviors, your encouragement, your thoughts, your beliefs, your mental programs, your behavior, all of these different things, right? You have to understand that that deals with mental reprogramming. Okay. I see the ones, easy goddess, quiet storm. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can get this information and learn. Step three is understanding the law of vibration, understanding the law of polarity, right? You have to understand these things in order for you to position yourself so you can bring to fruition and attract the things that you want, the people that you want, the opportunities that you want. There is no other way. Please stop deceiving yourself. Please take a moment to really digest and process and realize that what you've been doing isn't yielding you the results that you need. And if it is, they're quickly you're quickly losing it or not being able to keep it because you're not understanding how to cultivate it or how you even got it in the first place. You do not get to keep what you don't cultivate. It doesn't work like that, right? So you're either going to fall on one or the other side of the spectrum. You're either going to not be aware of how you're attracting it, right? And it's gonna come and go. That's the ping pong effect. You got it. You 1 minute you got it, 1 minute you don't. Right? We have to understand the law of cause and effect. Right? These are the things on the road. So once you go from on the road, you go from step one. You go from step one. You go from step one. You go to step two. On your road, you go to step three. You go to step four, and then right here, you're gonna go to step five. It's understanding the process. You have to understand what happens when you start gaining the information, when you start learning the information, when you start practicing the information. You have to understand the process of what happens to you mentally, what happens to your body, what happens to your spirit. Because like I said in the beginning, fear is one of those things that keeps us from not living out the life that we desire to live. Because when we're in the process, a lot of gurus that teach you manifesting, attracting, and I'm not saying that they're not accurate in the information. What I'm saying is that they themselves are missing a crucial element as to how to maintain it, as to being aware of what's happening to you, what's going to happen to you. body, mind, and soul. So when it does, you're not scared of it. When it does, you're not running away from it. When it does, you're not fearful. When it does, you're not falling all over the place. When it does, you're not crashing and burning. When it does, you're not giving up because you know what's coming. Just like we prepare for the seasons, we know when summer's coming, we know when winter is coming, we know when fall is coming, we know when spring is coming, and then we prepare accordingly. So these are the processes and that you're not understanding when it comes to when you start beginning your process of attracting and manifesting, right? This is why it's not working out for a lot of us, because we don't understand these things, right? So after you move from level 5, we're going to go to level 6. This is where you start creating the blueprint. You cannot go somewhere where you don't know where you're going. Okay, it's just like you going to a new destination, or it's just, somewhere that you don't that you're not familiar with. This is an unfamiliar territory, right? You need an address to put in a GPS system. You need an address. So manifesting and attracting also means that you have to create a blueprint. The blueprint is the address, is the information you need to put in your cosmic guidance system. Your GPS, your CPS, your cosmic guidance system is going to get you from point A to point B. From step 1 to 2 to landmark 1 to landmark 2 to landmark 3 to landmark 4 to landmark 5 to landmark 6 to landmark 7, and finally to landmark 8, your destination. And then you rinse and repeat. And then you have to learn the practices, right? And 7 is where you have to dispel limited beliefs. Then you start applying what you learn. This is the process. For those who are here right now, baby, this is the key. This is the missing puzzle piece. This is the link. So if you're serious about truly attracting and manifesting what and who you desire, this is the blueprint. Now I'm not going to go through the steps on this live, okay? I took the first step. I took the first step with you. I'm not going to force you to take the second step. I'm not going to force you to take the second step. You're going to have to take that. You're going to have to decide to take that second step on your own. I will take the steps with you. These practices these are indisputable, scientifically backed and proven steps. Yes. Number 4 is learning the law of cause and effect. That's number 4. So this is how you take that next step. This is how you take the next step. These are ways, options that I'm giving you in which you can take the next step, and I will be with you every step of the way. I'm not just going to give you the information. I'm not just going to teach you. I'm not just going to train you. I am going to be there to mentor you. This is why I am a self-mastery mentor. I will be there to mentor you through the whole process until you get it and get it good, until it's up and it's stuck. And all you need to do is call me every now and again and say, hey, because things are ever changing, right? For the better or for the worse. So these are some of the ways, right? I'm having a 6-week mentorship program. It's not every day of the 6 weeks. It's one day a week for 6 weeks, where I take you through step 1 to step 7. Step by step, every step of the way. I teach you, I give you the information, I train you, and I also, on the last day, on day 6, we create a blueprint together. We create the new blueprint together. We go over the strategies together. I show you how to implement them together. And every lesson each week not only comes with the step, the training with the steps, we also have exercises. There are also exercises to every step. Every class, there are exercises that you can implement. So if you're interested, click the link in my bio and just sign up for the wait list. How does that look? Uh, mm, Let me go. Okay, so this is, if you click the link in my bio, this is what you're going to see. Okay, the screen is kind of big, so bear with me. This is what you're going to see, right? This is, by the way, I just published my last book. Ow. I'm excited about that. And also the last book, Attracting What and Who You Desire, this link right here, that's the book that I'm actually teaching from. So I created this 6-week mentorship program course from this book. So attracting what and who you want, it gives you fundamental principles, which we're going to be going over in a 6-week program. But also the addition to that is applying the law of attraction, which you will find here. The second tab is applying the law of attraction 6-week program waiting list. You do not have to invest any dollar right now. It is free for you to sign up and let me know that you are interested in learning the 7 proven steps that I just went over with you, and that you are willing to invest in yourself and that you're ready. So that's how it looks. So if you click the link in my bio, it is the second tab under monthly exclusives. Click that tab and just sign up for the wait list. The second step is I am relaunching my All Things Mastery community. That is going to be a community platform. It is going to be an investment, a very small financial investment, a monthly membership that is going to give you access to 2 master classes per month. You get live Q&A. You get to work with me on a more intimate basis, and you get a host of other benefits. Let me see if I have that up here. This is what this is the syllabus, and you also, when you join a 6-week program, you get the 6-week trainings, you get the exercises, you get the ebook that I'm currently creating right now with all of these steps, breaking down everything, so you have lifetime access to the information. So for a very small investment, you get a whole lot. And so this is the itinerary of what we're going to be doing. Day 0 is going to be the welcome. Day 2, we're going to day 3 and 4, day 5, 6. All of this is broken down, and you're going to get all of this information in your packet, right? All of these benefits you get, and you get me one-on-one. This is, I don't even, this is how it's going to, how it looks. Why is it cutting off the rest of it? Anyway, okay, so these are ways, and you can also, if you can also, if you ready to take the, if you want to, I also offer one-on-one mentorship. So you can set up a personal guidance session with me, and you have, there's ebooks. There's 3 books that I've written. The Attracting What and Who You Desire is not only in PDF form that you can get like right away, but if you purchase, if you invest in the book, the actual book, I'm going to give you the PDF for free. This is how the book looks. This is my latest book that I just published. Okay, I'm very excited about it. When I was telling you about this 888, we're in a 888 alignment. When I tell you I'm in alignment, this is my latest book that I just published, paperback, Attracting What and Who You Desire. Okay, this is a really good book. This book even have exercises in it for you to do. It's 11 chapters, things that you're going to learn in this book. So you're going to understand, you're going to learn like the very first steps. The very first steps I know the glare is right there, right? So the chapters, chapter one, you're going to be learning how to make the decision. Chapter two, you're going to be learning a little bit more about awareness. Chapter three, you're going to be learning about how to redefine your identity because a lot of us get lost in our identity. Chapter four, you're going to be learning about your behavior patterns. Five, the law of assumption. Six, the law of attraction. Chapter seven is understanding energy alignment. Chapter eight is time and energy management alignment. Chapter seven is setting your intentions. Chapter 9, chapter 10 is all about how to let go. In order for you to create, in order for you to draw in, to be a magnet, right? To bring to fruition whatever it is and whoever you desire, you have to understand that you have to have available energy. You cannot create without energy. Creating, manifesting, and attracting is largely contributed to energy. And if you do not understand these things, guess what? You're gonna stay stuck on the fence. And and chapter 11 is going from a limitless mindset to a limited mindset to limitless mindset. So this book has a lot of goodies in it. I am very, very proud of this book. Extremely, extremely proud of this book. This book is available now in PDF, so you can get it right away. Click the link in my bio, or if you want the hardcover, you can also. If you want the hardcover, you can purchase that too. But this is it's in the link. Where Here we go. So this is attracting what and who you desire PDF, and this is where's the book? Oh, the book is the very first chapter. It's the very first link. My bad. It's the very first link if you want the actual book. If you want the paperback. Me, I like books. I like tangible. I need to put my hands on it. So you can have these. Let's get back to this. Okay, this is where I pay attention. This is where I pay attention to ya. Okay. I need this. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, I am. Peace, my love. How are you? How are you? Okay, so if you have any questions, you feel free to ask the questions right now. I hope you have enjoyed this masterclass. It's always fun for me to teach. Some of the teachings are just slightly more profound than others, like this evening, because we're still under the Lionsgate energy. And man, I'm excited because I'm witnessing my wants, my desires, my needs coming to fruition. It feels absolutely fantastic and astronomical to be in alignment. To be in alignment is beautiful. Like all the things from, my book, me publishing my book, my third, this is my third book, and I'm working on the second one. Applying the law of attraction is going to be a book too. And if you register for the 6-week program, you're going to get the PDF version of the new book, which I'm going to be teaching this course from. Right? So you get all of it. You get all of it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so this is how the link looks when you click on it. When you click the link in the bio, this is how it looks. The book is this is how the link look, and you can browse through the information on it. This is how the hold on. When you sign up for the waiting list to the Applying the Law of Attraction program, I'm launching it in 6 months. So I'm letting you know now. Get on the waiting list, and I'm going to remind you when it's time for you to actually invest. So if you click on that link, this is what you will see. This is the waiting list. So you don't have to pay anything now, but when you join the waiting list, right, you automatically position yourself to save $100. to get $100 off. So sign up for the program. It's free to do so, and you secure your spot, right? You secure your $100 off, because the course, the program, the 6 week program is going to be $297. You're going to only invest $197, and everything that I said, that I mentioned, like the ebooks that you get, the PDF, the exercises, the six trainings that's going to span a course of 6 weeks, is way more than $400, right? Remember, I told you in the beginning, there are people teaching you, qualified individuals, men and women, that are gurus and philosophers and educators, experts, teaching you the same thing for thousands and thousands of dollars. And I know I'm giving a hell of a lot more. So this is what it looks like. And it says join the list. I don't know why okay. So the tab is right here. It says join the waiting list. So if you're serious, just click the link in the bio. And that's how you get access to it. The community, you can join the waiting list for that too. The community that I was speaking about, that I'm relaunching, okay, it's the same thing. You sign up for the waiting list. All of this information is in my bio, in the link, in my link tree. And this is how it looks. Yes, and I am certified. 15 plus years, almost 20. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is where you can sign up for the personal mentorship if you want one-on-one. I do conduct a lot of one-on-ones. And so that's that. So if you have any questions, you feel free to ask. Let me see. I got a question. What do you think about, baby? I don't care to discuss Diddy and Meek or whoever the hell. Baby, go about your business, please. Ain't nobody got time for that stupidity. Number 9, how are you, my love? Peace. What's going on? Number 9, I would love, sign up, join the waiting list. Join the waiting list and secure your spot. So you can, and also so you can secure your early bird special of $100 off. I'm excited too, Z. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I am, because I'm telling you, it's really gonna blow your mind. And this is a brand new. It's a brand new. Not only I can't really call it a master class because it's extended. It's a 6-week program. You get you get 6 trainings in total, once a week, 60 to an hour, about an hour and a half. You get the trainings to all of the things that I was teaching here. Like, you're gonna get personally trained by me with all of the steps. We're going to break it down step by step. And on the last day, on the 7th day, we're going to be creating the blueprint, your specific blueprint. It's not going to be a one-on-one, but it's going to be in a group setting. And I'm going to be taking you through that step by step. So it's 6 days, and you get tons and tons of other other benefits, just like the ebooks. You get to, we're going to be teaching understanding the mind, understanding the neurobiological principles of emotions. Okay, here in the same old echo chamber definitions, concepts, and terminologies of what energy isn't, from people who aren't qualified to teach you. Yet you're consuming this misguided information, and it's affecting you in more ways than one. So we're going to be going over all of this, understanding the universal laws, the fundamentals of quantum physics, quantum mechanics, creating the blueprint. I'm going to be teaching you the strategies and cultivating the strategies. I'm going to be breaking down all of those different things. So I can't even say that this is a masterclass. This is a brand new master program that I'm launching. And I'm incredibly excited. I've been working in alignment, getting excited. I knew something was going on before I even realized that we were entering the Lionsgate portal energy. I knew something astronomical and phenomenal was going on. However, I didn't really get it until days prior to. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. Not only is it 8-8, is 888, triple eight. We're in the eighth month. Yesterday was the eighth day. 2024 is the equivalent of eight. That's triple eights. And today it's another eight. Okay. Today is 8/10/2024. 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 plus 1 equals 8. We're in another 8, which makes it not only triple eight, is quad 8. We're in such a profound frequency. When I tell you, I am congratulating myself, because no thing happens by coincidence, luck, or happenstance. When I tell you the work that I've been doing, the tears that I've been crying, the meditations, the practices, the education, when I tell you that things are lining up, baby, when I tell you the fruits of my investments, when I tell you when doing the work shows up in real time, when I tell you all of these things that you're seeing right now, baby, when baby, let me just, ooh, calm down, Venus. Calm down, Venus, because baby, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. Creating these, listen, when I tell you the information and the downloads that's been coming to me, I am almost finished with the ebook. I mean, with the book. I am almost finished creating the content to the sequel to Attracting What and Who You Desire. And whoever sign, when you sign up, those of you who sign up for the program is going to get all that going to be in my new ebook, the sequel to this. I am damn near finished with the book. I just got to do like finish the chapters, and it's all going to be on this program. I am damn near finished. It feels so amazing. It feels so amazing. So baby, look out for the sequel to this. Okay, this book is phenomenal in itself. Okay, this book is phenomenal in itself. This book has exercises to it. Okay, this book has information and value. 11 chapters for a divine reason. This book has 137 pages. Look, 137 pages. Well, I don't know if you can see that. 137 pages. Number 11. Today, I hit 11.1 supporters in my numbers. When I tell you alignment, do the work. If you do the work, you will see the results. You will understand the processes on getting to those results, so you don't fall apart when it happens. I'm here because I didn't fall apart. I wobbled a little bit, baby, because the situation that I had, some of you know the testimony. My bank account was hacked, okay? Long story short, I ended up losing my savings. When I tell you the money is coming in, not only that, I have exactly what I need. I have every tool and resource I need. Because I am in energetic alignment, things are happening. Because I didn't buckle, because I didn't fold, because I didn't give up, because I kept going. Despite of what was going on, despite me being a little scared, despite me not, baby, I kept the process. I kept going. in the phenomenal things that is transpiring, baby, that has been transpiring. I'm going almost a month now. I'm on a roll. Baby, when I tell you, when it's up and it gets stuck, and what is up and stuck, you actually want to be stuck. Baby, that's a whole different story. Whole different story. So when I tell you, when you do the work, when you invest in yourself, when you learn what I'm teaching, baby, phenomenal things happen. Phenomenal things happen. Okay? I am so excited. I really am. So listen, TikTok, give me 1 second. I'm about to pay attention to you wholeheartedly. I am going to sign up. Still mad I missed that last masterclass. Oh, it's okay. Listen, there will be plenty more, honey. This is the one you need. For if you are on here and if you've ever DM me, message me saying, when is the next master class? I missed the last one. How can I gain access to the information? If you have ever been the person who did that, right? Just know that the what you need to know, what you need to be in, what you need to be a part of is this next 6 week program that I'm launching. That's what you need to know. That's what you need. That's what you need, baby. You don't need nothing else. You need this program that's coming up in September. Let me see. I think we start September. Hold on. I got the dates. We start September. So y'all be prepare. It's free to sign up so you can automatically secure your $100 savings for your early bird special. Okay. So listen, give me 1 second, TikTok. Let me close out YT. So once again, infinite gratitude for you being here, for you choosing to elevate, for you knowing you are here for divine purpose, right? I hope you have enjoyed. Please remember, right? I cannot do this without you. And I know you can't do this without me. Okay? We need each other. Right now, we together real bad. We family real bad. And some of us go together real bad. Like we sisters real bad. Real bad. Okay? We relatives real bad, right? So make sure you are subscribed. It is absolutely free. Continue to help support the platforms. Help me help you. I'm streaming on YT, All Things Mastery. I'm streaming on Spotify for all the podcasters, All Things Self Mastery. TikTok, all the other platforms. It's free to subscribe. It's free to comment. It's free to give a heart, to give a like. You know, it helps me build the platform, and that is absolutely one of my goals. So, to my YT family, until next Saturday.